Welcome everyone to this video, and in this video I finally got my supplies for the processing of C41 film. Now this is pretty much everything I need minus the scanner to scan the photos, and I'm thinking maybe a small hair dryer to dry the film too. So that's something I can pick up at Walmart or something. So I'm going to show you guys what I got, and this stuff is pretty much what I think is essential to do it. Some stuff you might be able to do without, but this more or less is essential to do C41 film. So let's go ahead and open this up. So with the scanner, I should be buying that Friday. Since I worked a lot of overtime this week, I have extra money for a scanner, so I'm going to get that, buy it Friday. I also might get the hairdryer Friday as well. So I'll be able to process the film, but I won't be able to scan it for a week or so. So that video will be coming out hopefully next week. And I'm not sure when I will be processing my film. We'll start mixing the chemicals either tonight, or I might just do everything Friday. Get it so I have more time, so I'm not crunched by going to work. But this video is just the unboxing of what I got. So let's see what I got. A lot of bubble wrap. Okay, so the first thing I see in here is just a mixing cup. This is a 1,000 milliliters, so this will do 1 liter, which is what I need. And it allows me to pour it and mix it, the chemicals, and it's one thing. Now the thing with this is you do have to, I was going to get 2, but I didn't want to. I was like, I can just clean it out really good, because you really don't want to mix the developer and the Blix together. That will ruin everything. So I'll just clean this out really good before I mix the other thing. So a mixer and a pour. You can probably just do it in the bottle, but I can easily do this. Okay. Next thing, 2 funnels. The reason why I have the funnel is so I can pour the chemicals in and pour the chemicals back into the containers at ease. The reason why I got 2, because then I can use one for developer and I can use one for Blix. That's the idea. So that's why I have 2. And I will label these somehow, so I don't get confused which one's which. A stirring paddle, just to stir the chemicals. Again, if you're doing it in the bottle, you probably don't need to put this in the actual bottle, but since I'm using a mixing cup, I can use this. The next thing, a thermometer, just to make sure that the chemicals are the right temperatures. This one's smaller than I thought it would be, but it looks like it still could work. There's another one that I probably should have gotten, and I'll probably get that later, but this I think is a good starting place. Just a nice small thermometer that can go up hopefully to where I need to be. It looks like it can't go up to 100, so yeah, I'll have to look at that in a second. Next thing, amber bottles. These are glass, so these will be very good insulators. And glass is a little better at conducting heat than plastic is. These are smaller. These are a dark color, so I could actually be easier to store the chemicals so it's not exposed to light. I got 3 of these, and I do need to find a way to label them. Now I have an idea of how to label them with tape at 3 different levels, so that if I do stuff in the dark, I can easily pick them up. So I'm thinking about label here, label here, label here. Developer, Blix, and stabilizer. So if I need to, I can actually feel around for the tape if I do it in dark. But I don't think I should. But yeah, that's just an idea. I'll fiddle around with labeling these later. So I got 3 of these. This is for each of the chemicals. And the big thing that is probably the most expensive thing in here, actually, is the Patterson Super System 4 Universal Developing Tank. Now this makes it so that I can actually process the film in the daylight. I just have to load this up in the dark, attach the dark stuff, the container and the lid, and I can do everything in the light. So that's just a benefit of this. Another thing, the reason why I got this was because it can do 35mm, 126, 127, 120, and 220 style film. And since I do have a roll of 120, and I do want to get into medium format to film photography later, once I have extra money for it, I can keep using this. It's for C41. If I want to do black and white, I would get a different container just because of the chemicals. So yeah, this is pretty much everything you need to get started with dark color photography, film photography. So I'll be mixing chemicals later, so that'll be a video coming up soon. But I'm excited. This whole thing, this whole setup was about $70. So you're looking at, when you're doing processing your film, you're looking at a really big initial startup cost. I think for everything, it's going to be about just under $300 for the scanner, for the chemicals, for the supplies, for everything. That's about $300 startup. But after you get everything, it's just going to be about $30 for the chemicals. That can last a while. Couple rinses, by like maybe 10 rolls maybe. You might be able to push it to more than that. And possibly 2, 3, 6 months if you don't use it that much. And if you keep it in dark room and at room temperature. But initial cost is expensive, but after that it gets very cheap. Pretty much you're paying the same for a normal lab exposure. So I'm excited to get this started. I'm excited to learn a new skill, which is always good, and be able to process my own film and I don't have to wait. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button down below. Also, you can follow me on my Twitter and Instagram page where I post everything there. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.